Hi, I'm Aiman. Welcome back to my gardening videos. Today I'm going to show you, well actually I'm going to do two videos, but today I'm going to show you in this video how to start planting daun kesom. Daun kesom is known by many names. I'm not sure what the scientific name is, but the English name is Vietnamese Coriander. And keep in mind that growing something is a continuous process, but today what I'm going to show you is how to start planting it. Before we get to it, just know that the first step we have to do is we have to get daun kesom. And the first step we have to do is, in order to get this, we have to get it from an Asian store. Keep in mind that not all Asian stores carry daun kesom. According to my dad, out of 10 Asian stores, only a couple of them carry it. Unlike lemongrass, which you can basically find at any Asian store. Alright, so correction, what my dad actually meant was, at least in our area, within a 10-mile radius, not all Asian stores carry daun kesom. Now then, when you have the actual daun kesom or Vietnamese coriander, what you want to do is, usually you'd be able to select the cuttings that you want, but because of COVID time, we get pre-packaged cuttings. So you just want to take any of them, and then what you want to do is you want to take off all the leaves, like my mom has here, and then you want to put it in a jar or planter that has water in it. And this is pretty similar to most plants in which you basically take off a cutting and then grow them in water. Okay. And, just for good measure, this top one. There we go. So we actually planted these other stalks here a bit earlier, and if you see closely, you can see that the roots down here are actually already starting to come out. Alright, so I'm just going to take this out here. Now, keep in mind, we actually bought these 3 or 4 days ago, so this only takes at least 3 days. And keep in mind that in order to plant them, the temperature outside has to be around 70 degrees. Because it's not already 70 degrees, that's why we're not planting them yet. But once it does get that hot, we should be able to put them in the ground. Well, obviously the 70 degrees things comes from the fact that daun kesom is a tropical plant. So it needs to grow in a hot temperature. But anyway, we're trying to make this video sort of a continuous process because growing is not just the planting phase. So later we're going to do a video on actually planting it. And maybe if I follow my mom to the Asian store, and if my dad comes along, then I can show you exactly what it looks like when you buy daun kesom. But just keep in mind, maybe not, because I'll have to be wearing a mask, and there are still some guidelines on shopping. But I think that's it for this clip. You might notice that I'm wearing nice clothes right now, and that's because it's actually Eid, which means that it's the end of Ramadan, or the fasting month for Muslims. So today my family spent a lot of time taking photos and just celebrating. Of course, we couldn't go to anyone other's houses because of the pandemic, but we still had a fun time. So for now, I'll see you then. Alright, so right behind me is one of the Asian supermarkets or markets that we can buy lemongrass at. Unfortunately, we can't do the video inside because everyone's wearing masks, and it's also kind of quiet in there, and I don't want to disturb anyone. Alright, so as I said in the previous clip, all you have to do is, as soon as the daun kesom starts rooting, what you want to do is you want to plant it outside. And you can see that it's already started leafing. And my mom actually planted this a few days ago, and you can see that it's grown quite a bit from what it was last time. And you might notice in this garden bed, there's actually a bit of a lining around it, as opposed to these other garden beds which don't have any plastic around them. The reason why is so that this garden bed itself can retain a lot of water, because daun kesom actually absorbs a lot of water. And the same thing goes with the kangkong over here. This is the Chinese sort of the spongy plant. So we actually also have a video on kangkong, so go check that out. But right now, let's focus on the daun kesom. Alright, so we're back here a few weeks later, and as you can see, the daun kesom has actually grown fast, kind of like weeds. So here's where we harvest them, and we've actually been harvesting them over the past few weeks. What we're going to do is basically you want to locate a stalk that you want to harvest. We already have taken it out here. And basically you want to pinch it off or use scissors to clip them off. The actual culinary use of daun kesom, you can use it in any way, but mainly my mom uses the leaves. So you can take the leaves off and only use the stalks. Basically, I think my mom has used daun kesom to make asam pedas. Wait, hold on. That's gonna confuse some people. What I mean is that you can take the leaves off for culinary use, for cooking. Like I said, my mom uses this for asam pedas. But you can leave the stalk for replanting. So what you want to do is you want to take off the leaves. We're going to take off the leaves. We're going to, we could put them in a dish. Let's make some asam pedas tonight. Oh God, I don't want to lose these leaves. These are very valuable. And then what you can do is you can take the stalk and then you can replant it just like this. So you want to dig a hole. Oh, okay, we already have a hole here. It might be a bit too wide, but now you can just put it in there, put some dirt around it, and then there you go. You can start growing it from that stage. Pretty cool, huh? Alright, so I guess that's the end of the video. I'm Aiman, and today I showed you, or really not today, over the course of a few weeks, I've showed you the process of growing, harvesting, and replanting daun kesom. So we've done a ton of videos on daun kesom on this channel, and this probably isn't the first, and this probably isn't the last. So we're probably going to do this next year, so go check out that video in the future. But for now, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and look at videos on EyeOnAiman, especially the gardening videos. Especially take a look at our older daun kesom videos. Also, there also are a ton of different plants around my mom's garden. For example, we have long beans, cucumbers, blueberries, peppers, you name it. So go look around my channel for a few different vegetables. We're gonna cover a ton of them, and daun kesom is only one of them. So I'll see you there, but for now, I guess that's it. So, signing out. Peace.